English. Number 1. What life lesson did you learn from the story The Lion and the Mouse?
Well, the lion, or should I tell a story? Oh, yeah, okay. The lion and the mouse. Once there was a lion and caught a mouse, and then she will repay him if he lets her go. So the lion let her go, but he thought that a mouse couldn't save a lion. One day he was caught by a trap of a man. Then the mouse gnawed the rope. Then the lion was free. Then the mouse said to the lion, now last time you laughed because you think a mouse couldn't help a lion. Now you know.
So what life lesson did you learn from the story?
A kindness is never wasted.
Very good, anak. Question number 2. What do you think of the wolf in the story, The Wolf and the Crane?
Well, the wolf had a bone stuck in his throat and he couldn't eat anything. Then he got to a crane, then asked him to help him get out his bone and he will reward her handsomely. Then she thought he would play a trick on her. But she instead got it out and the wolf didn't snap. So he left. Then she said, "What about my pies?" You already had enough. Did you know that I didn't snap your beak out?
So what do you say about the attitude or the character of the wolf?
Well,
Is the wolf a good wolf or a bad wolf?
I think he's a bad boy
Why?
because he didn't give her a prize.
So what did you learn from the story?
That you expect no reward from the detective. Because the wolf was very greedy, I think.
Very good, I see. Number 3. Tell me the story of the town mouse and the country mouse.
Well, there was a town mouse and there was a country mouse. Then the country mouse dreamt that she was a town mouse. And she had all the luxuries. Then when she woke up, she knew it was just a dream. Then she wanted to come with the town mouse to the town. But when she saw a cat, she was afraid. But the town mouse wasn't afraid. So the moral of the story is that if you're rich, and fearful, that's not useless. I mean, that's very useless. But when you are poor and brave, well, it's useful. Very, very useful.
Number 4. What happened to the grasshopper in the story of the owl and the grasshopper?
Well, the owl who was sleeping at the day heard a grasshopper. Then she didn't like the grasshopper. So instead she spoke kindly. Then she wanted him to drink some wine. Then, first she spoke kindly like this. "I like your music. I suppose I will enjoy the music. And I have some wine here. It will make you sing like Apollo himself. Then he came to the owl. Then she saw him. When she clearly saw him, she came up in full speed and ate him up. The end.
Very good. Excellent. Number 5. What did you learn from the story entitled The Travelers and the Purse?
Well, there was some travelers. Then he found a purse. Then he said, I found the purse. But the other traveler said, no, you shall say, we found the purse. No, I only found it. Then there was someone who shouted, thief, thief. Then he said, oh no, now we are lost. No, you said I kanina, so you say that I am lost, not we, because he didn't get the purse. So the moral of the story is we won't share our misfortune if they share their good fortune also.
Very good na. And last question. Who is Enchelina?
Enchelina, well, she was a tiny little girl. And she had a walnut for her crib. And then a petal of a rose for her blanket. And she was so cute and tiny. Then a toad came, then wanted to marry her. Then when she woke up, she cried. Then a fish rescued her. Then a butterfly. Then a ladybug. Then the ladybug said, she looks so beautiful. Then the other ladybug said, 2 legs. Then the other ladybug didn't start to knock like her. Then she went to a field mouse. Then she wanted her to marry a mole. And the field mouse was blind. And Enchelina saw the little sparrow who sang her a good song. Then she gave her up to warm. Then she woke up. And then she said, thank you for saving me. Then the mole is trying to marry her, but they flew away to a wall. Then she said, the field mouse would be sad if I'm not here. But next day, it was very winter. Then the sparrow came to Enchelina. Then they flew to a warm place. Then that's all.
Very good.